Because I couldn't remember say, you know, no, so you know, coming like a furnace. Mm-hmm. Lorraine, good night. Mm. No. Claudette, good evening. Claudette just sent me if you send you a message today. I'm send me remember, cause I'm gonna try remember tomorrow. Mm. Hold on there. Let me get this. Let me put on it my TikTok here. Me say place at if I can't sound see me sweat. Me can't go out a door. Me can't stay here. The place just tormented. Mm. Me can't use the fan because the fan are sicking me. Mm. Up to 40,000. Let me just put up this now. It come like today, you know, even a hot or anything here. Damn, Lorraine, it easy, you know, Beverly. I did wrong something like me. Oh, well, maybe we need to take down one day. How we go? This one mad. Oh, what kind of madness is? My dear, what a piece of accident. No, man. How fast them did they drive on that the road there? No, me still not get this something go up now. Uh, First, I want to talk about Daryl Val before I go to Desmond McKenzie cussing out TVJ. Cuss out TVJ. Look up him. I can get rid of him first. Then we go to Daryl Val's. Um, Low battery. I'm going to put this on charge. I want to listen to this.
developer to build my app was the worst business decision I ever made. Watch this. Build me.
Yeah, man, they drive too fast, man.
I'm doing that. Out and strong, of course. And of course, thank you very much. Of course, the host of the evening is here, but being the host, he's anchoring on Nationwide right now.
Yeah.
Giving the perspective and setting the stage for what we are about. So it's really him that we have chosen that team. Is to mash down the lies,
To this and they rat up.
the mischief, and the misinformation that is being spread by those who have lost their ways.
Oh, we mature what panel.
They have no vision.
I'm gonna listen to this. Can be here so
They
I'm
don't
gonna
know
listen.
where they're going. So instead of being honest, they use everything and turn it. And then they are supported by elements in the society. An incident took place in my constituency on Tuesday. And Radio Jamaica and TVJ carried a news item saying that I, Desmond McKenzie, led a group of over 200 people march onto the Darling Street police station to intimidate the police. And in the process of doing that, I was pepper sprayed. We made contact with Radio Jamaica. We spoke to the news editor. We said to him that the report that you carried is misleading. It is false. They said they will listen to it and get back to us. They didn't. We made contact with them and they read a news item. The news item that they read to us was not the item that they carried in their 5 o'clock news or what they carried in their midday news on Tuesday on TVJ. We got a copy of the newscast. And the newscast said that I led 200 people down on the police station on Darling Street. Alive from the pit of hell. We said to them, you need to retract. They have not done so, so I put out a release this morning contradicting what they said. And they promise to retract. I listen to the 12 o'clock news.
No, I'm so hot, guys.
No retraction.
We're not less on this right
I listen to the 5 o'clock news. No retraction. I want Jamaicans to understand that the Jamaica Labour Party support freedom of the press. We believe in a free democracy.
All right, let me pause.
The same way.
Naya, how your name pronounced? Good night. When me Nairobi. Nothing even know say me nice. He look like he not even know say me nice. Me never take him call, but him not say nothing. So me finish play because me want to not hear what I say.
Media is calling on us as politicians to be transparent and open and to be honest and true. What about you?
Virgie, look here.
Isn't there a standard for honesty and decency that should be displayed by
When
media
last
in
I eat
this
this,
country?
Virgie?
You go around and you malign people and you tell lying people because you want to get ratings and to sell newspaper. I am not going to accept
Stop teasing.
what the RGR Greener Communication Group has done. I'm not going to accept it. Somebody must talk to these people.
That mean him a carry them a coat.
We cannot continue as a country. They did the same thing
Wow.
with the third party, with the third country situation. They carried damaging stories, put a woman's life and her property, endanger this woman's property, her investment.
Thank you, amazing.
And I had to stand at a function and call them out. And then they went and they apologized after the damage was done.
All right, so from what I'm getting from what Desmond is saying, RGR Group and TVJ is doing them wrong. You eat some right now, Marcia? All right, that's nice. Somebody check me today. And you know, guys, I wasn't even thinking, you know. But somebody check me today and asked me if I'm doing any back to school treat. And I say, you know, think about it, and I wasn't thinking about it. I mean, you know, sometimes God just use some people for just and I say, you know, so we could do a back to treat school, a back to, and the person says they will buy 2 boxes of hardcover book to put towards if I'm doing back to school. So I said I'm going to make mention of it, and if I get anybody to come on board, then I will. I have some stuff. We need backpacks, knapsacks, knapsack. We need knapsack, pencils, crayon, rulers, rubber, pen and pencils, and books. And if any of you have any of these little things can offer, you can send them. I can give you a method that you can use, and you can send them. I would prefer if you send the stuff than whatever though. Yeah. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to think about it. But it's true that everyone I didn't know so meets this person. They said they would give me 2 boxes of hardcover books. So I'm just putting it out there. So Fergie say will come on board. So yeah, so I will get some of the church folks to I'm going to do it in my community. There's a lot of kids from around there and some down there. So whole heap of picnic. And if me start advertise it, me I go put it say, Pitney will come from all boat. But me just think me want to keep it in the range where we can really get everybody. And once they go here say we have it, people at Pitney will come from all boat. And then we'll buy one ice cream and get one little cake and we'll set the date and give the kids, help them to back to school. A lot of the parents will love that because may I tell you, it's things stand up tough. Alright, back to Mackenzie. And you say people are tell lie on you. So I am asking you a question, Mr. Mackenzie. Because what other persons are saying, I wasn't there. So I'm using my word carefully. It's alleged that it wasn't you the pepper spray was intended for. The very woman who you shield. You said the woman run behind you. But it is said otherwise. You need to come and tell the public exactly what happened. So that nobody not misjudge you and you can't come and say, oh, carry wrong news and oh, say this and that. You only come out and criticize what the radio station said. But I know you don't give an account of what really took place in a serious way. Did the police intentionally do it to you? No. What was said and what were you doing at the time? And why did the woman run behind you? Was she going towards the police? You need to come and let the people know. Because only a mad police that take a pepper spray for no reason at all. So, that's up to you now to come and tell us the truth. You said him probably won't sue them. We can watch and see. Him probably, you're right. All right. Darrell Vaz. Oh, Darrell Vaz. You're still not saying nothing to me about the rest of the school bus, sir. You come out and you talk about, oh, you get grade 1 from principal and Ray. When I pass up on my way, I say no picnic night. That can't get number 1 rating. Where is the rest of the bus? We're not hearing nothing about the rest of the bus. We're not hearing nothing about the rest of the bus. No man, this is terrible. I can't sit down here tonight. You look like me need to go out that door. Where's that? They eat bad man. So we want to know where bust them there. Anyway, I see him put out something saying the toll rate out there when I St. Mary, Pat say that the toll rate hike is not them, it's the PMP. Another crash again. Well, we don't want to take time on the road. We want to drive on the road and we must have crash up. This morning we have crashed. This evening again? No man. Let me read exactly where the headline say. Any contract where they go to cancel, they can renegotiate it. They just want to blame the PNP for everything bad, but then take the rating for anything good. So if you blame them for the bad, you have to blame them for the good too. No, you notice when time I talk too much, I cough, you know. I can't bother with the cough medicine, you know. It's too sweet. I'm not fine about this something. But him say, honor the government or the PNP cause the toll for go up because the PNP didn't make the arrangement. Me want to see arrangement for PNP make. PNP put out a statement and say a lie. Let me read the PNP statement. The opposition call on Minister Valls for misleading the public. Melissa, good night. Yeah, I saw it. So now get smoke from Canada too? What a mess we in a. In New York City. So the PNP is saying the government to provide full transparency regarding the increase in the rate of the toll and plan expansion of the Miami Bay toll plaza while rejecting recent attempt by Transport Minister Darrell Valls to attribute the toll adjustment mechanism to the previous People's National Party administration. But hold on there. The road they never open when PNP win. Now after when PNP win, they never open the road and cut ribbon. So all of them time they want to cut the ribbon and cut it. On the look on the arrangement. On the look on the arrangement. They never take responsibility for nothing. Always blaming somebody. Don't know if I put Edward Seaga name on it, but I don't know. I don't know if I go look on the negotiation. How much year after now I can talk about a PNP cause if it raise. The people are lying wicked, you know. They road them mash up a PNP. They road them mash up a PNP. If they lie and wicked, me say it upset me sometime, you know, man. It upset me sometime. See the PNP a cause it too. And that, how much you know them a raise for? From $2,050 to go through the toll to $2,550, I think. And Desmond McKenzie I come out and talk about we are gonna mash down those lies. We are gonna mash down the lies. And no matter about the same thing with the TCN. But yet him not tell me what is the truth. You not tell us what is the truth. If you are mash down lie, tell me the truth. What is the truth? Yeah, I never answer. Yes, I never send back nothing for me today. Mm. How many remember to come on this today? People they must say how many answer there. 5,600 for a round trip for use the tour. If me I come again me dear, me just take my time, go up me just take my time, go up Mount Rasa and come down in a orchard. Yes. I too much toll money that. You can't want put on so much one time. Me expect a raise but you could have put on nobody not see. No man. Everything them I say at the PMP now. Me not understand now. Me not understand now. Well, somebody else send me a message on me. Me just I say this now, somebody send me. Me just reading it. I tell you sometimes I come back here so I take up the phone here. The phone here me not walk with. Listen this now. Auntie Jen, good morning. I am one of your followers on YouTube. Oh, my name is Dash Dash. I'm never call the name. I am 74 years old with aging illnesses. I need a little help with food. Do you know anyone where I can get help? Please reply. God bless. I'm going to reply to answer. Where are you? Hey, me don't know what kind of task me having, but me I tell you me I want task you. The only thing me can tell a man about food. How much food can you get from somebody to sustain you for the rest of your life? Because nobody now gonna be able to get up every day to give you food. So even if me try
Many
and
women
give you
over
some
50 who
food,
try Tachi give up too soon because nobody showed how to do it right.
it not gonna be constant. Let me tell you the truth. I can put a little care package together, yes, if it's a dire need, yes. But continuous, it not going it won't be feasible to maintain food supply continuous. A one-off or a two-time is fine. That will not be able to sustain you. Because if I give you something, I just reasoning me gonna understand. So yes, I can come here and I have people who have good heart and I can say, help me with this situation and they will help me. But how continuous will it be? Not gonna be evil. Good night, Letia. Right now at this time, we're going to just focus on the kids and the back to school treat for them. And let me write down. Yeah, remember, I put the book. I'm going to put the book right there. Yeah, but if it's a situation, if you're there nearby, and we can buy like a flour, like a sugar, like a rice, and some can two little tin and something or so. Me do that. Me do that. If I'm a one-off, me will do that. But when I need to do, get yourself on the PART program. Go in your community that you live. And I must say this, and I don't want to know you're feeling no bigger than that. I observe it and I'm thinking that I need to go up there, try get my brother on the PART program and get him on the poor relief. Me see the office up the road. And they can't help themselves, so you have to go to the government to help you. If they give you 10,000, you still give God thanks for it and buy food. If me sit down here this week and tell you so I get about 4 calls asking for help. And I say, but God, you're not easy, you know. I will make a take help of people them. Myself that you need help. In a sense. Because I have to take up more responsibility. At the end of the day, late last night, because the cough in the everybody and a baby had a cough and me helping buying a DPH and then look at something there. You know, so some people believe I'm rich and have money. In a good, me say, you see, me no judgment I come in. Me no judgment I take people there, you know. Hungry I kill them, you know. Some people out there can't find a meal, you know. Some people out there cannot find a meal. Me I tell you the truth. And what am I going to do? If where you live, you have one little place where you can plant. Right now, I have some whole heap of banana sucker. Them, all of them down there, so where the fire did scorch up and something, I will cut them down. If you ever see the amount of banana sucker where spring up, we say, no, we can't make them grow like that, so I'm going to dig out some of them banana sucker there. So anybody who want banana sucker, wanna message me. You can get banana sucker if you're not nearby me. Plant one little root or something around the yard. Plant one little root of scallion. One little piece of thyme. Some little something. One little root of callaloo. You have to think. I want to understand. Alright, I send a message anyway. What me not look for again? I forget how me not look for now. I forget totally what me not look for. But anyway. Oh, me that talk about the so me that talk about the Jamaica Labour Party and everything that go wrong in our country. 10 years later, then you know say you fix it. Oh, me not finish play Desmond. Me want to hear this out of Desmond mouth himself. That's one of the things me want to hear when he say for say. Me want the Labour right them listen to this.
Price Smart presents the official Price Smart selection.
So vote for the JLP. Honest and open government. We have handled the affairs of Jamaica in a way that when they were there before, they any major accomplishment.
All right, hold on, let me pause it right there. So. Desmond McKenzie, point to us what is the major accomplishment for the last 10 years that your government has made to this country called Jamaica. Tell me. Somebody on the platform tell me. Somebody listening in tell me. Please tell me tonight. Please. Somebody type no man. What is the accomplishment that Desmond is talking about? The pepper spray turned him in an idiot. He looks so Melissa. It looks so for true.
Well, you're right, it is not an easy road.
Thank you, happy moment. Hear this.
And so we have to provide the information, not just to party supporters, but to the country in general as to what we have been doing since 2016 as a government.
So what want to do?
And so we have brought together leaders of the party in culture and sports, justice, in the business sector, to talk to labor rights, to talk to Jamaicans, to bring the facts so that people understand that we are an open government. We accept criticisms, and when we are wrong, we say we're wrong. This government is not above criticism. And we're not going to tell the country that everything is okay. There are difficult times.
Oh.
And we have to take
tough
decisions.
Oh,
Not all the decisions we have taken as a government, people are happy. But we have taken those decisions in the interest of the Jamaican people.
All right, let me pause it right there so little. Imagine and believe good night. You don't hear it out of Desmond mouth, labor right, that Jamaica are going through a rough time right now. You don't hear it for yourself. You don't hear it. If you don't hear, let me play it again. Tell me if you don't hear it. Tell me if you don't hear what Desmond just say. Because if we come here and talk and say we are disgrace the country, we are talk down on the country. The very thing where we are talk about, I hit him, I say. I can play again. I want to hear it again. Hold on. I can get back a clip right there.
And so tonight, series of meetings put on by Area Council 1. And the team
We don't want to go so far.
is the truth. It's the first time we're meeting like this in Area Council 1.
Before I introduce anybody else, a round of applause for all those who I just mentioned a while ago.
In the business sector, to talk to labor rights, to talk to Jamaicans, to bring the facts so that people
Jesse,
understand that we are an open government.
Robin,
we accept criticisms, and when we are wrong, we say we're wrong. This government is not above criticism. And we're not going to tell the country that everything is okay. There are difficult times. And we have to take tough decisions. Not all the decisions we have taken as a government, people are happy. But we have taken those decisions in the interest of the Jamaican people.
I hope you know, listen.
And so tonight, I'm going to invite formally
At least he speak the truth right there, sir. Desmond. Him said the country go through hardship. And some of the decisions that they make, you know, some of the people don't like it. So they know. Them sickening just like tough than what he's telling the reporter at the FIFA World Cup that the health care is much better than it was 10 years ago. And that thing gone up there gonna say? If you have a clip, send it there to me. No PMP, no JLP justice must take care of warrior queen Africa rise. Rise what? Up Abraham Tory. I don't know where Bailey Robinson, where you talking about? Karma reach them buster. You have it the right way. Karma. If Karma take them, hey, we never see a destruction take one government, so. Never. Me say eat hearty man. Me can't survive when I not eat here, you know. No man. I don't know what make it's a place not like an oven. I have to start change my location. I have to start change the location and find somewhere cool. I don't know which part I'm going to find cool. Me hot man. And the problem is, you know, put in AC and run AC. We are going to pay a bill. I go down to JPS in a week to go talk to them, you know, because they might send me too much bill. My bill is too high. My bill is too high. No, I never see him. Hold on. Me 2 minutes, in the evening, me go up on the road. And me never too get for the follow up while going. Damian Crawford. Nationwide start this whole thing, you know. And have it at about who are going to run contest and all of that. So they want this track. Because they say then government not get no ratings. Then come up with it. All one of them have this thing out. You know, see no other station and nobody else with it. At them one with it. At them are the mischief maker. At them broke out this whole thing. The bill I man, I tell you say bill I man, I never can afford them sitting there. I so get back my home sweet home lamp, you know. So I get my lamp. So we never can manage. How long it gonna last? How long it gonna last? It never last for long. All them put out about the man who pepper spray Desmond is in custody. Nothing I go say, no. That's a lie. Market bag. I'm not gonna hear them price.
Pick up, bro.
Hi guys, welcome back to Market Bag. This week we're back at Coronation Market, and joining me to do some shopping is award-winning gospel artist Kevin Downswell.
Hey, what's up, family?
Hi, Kevin, are you ready to do some shopping?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Alright, let's go.
500 a pound for ginger. $100 for cucumber.
There's a few things, you know. Of course, if you buy a car like this, you know, say if they're hard, but if they're too soft, you know, so they're not fresh. You want to know the pure food, they're not. I shake it, and if it's shake and the seed shake, it's ready. But if you don't shake it, needs salt. It's not ready. The melon, listen, man, you have to see the burn side of the melon. If all of the melon green, you need the melon to sweet.
So watermelon is one of your must-haves.
Listen, man, this is it. This is my go-to. I will drink this, just blend this, and just drink this through the day. As
The nurse getting a tough time head. You look so. The internet I get trouble upon the phone. I wonder which one of them. I'm going to cut off one of them, you know. Because I can't have two something and the two of them I work almost the same way. Because sometimes the Starlink now work good neither. So the PMP is demanding clarity on the Mama Bay toll road expansion. So, Darrell Vaz, you come out a swing boat at the PMP, so we need to know now. Provide the information make we see it. Sweet pea. We're not gonna hear this.
So welcome to Falmouth Sign. An accident occurred earlier this morning before 8 o'clock, I understand. And there are five bodies, two motor vehicles and 5 bodies here on the ground as we speak. Yes, 5 bodies, that's what I said. We learned that one person succumbed to injuries in a hospital in Falmouth, and one person is battling for life. We are yet to confirm that part of the information, but we can confirm 5 bodies lie right here in front of me on the ground between that Toyota Hiace bus right there at the top and right here this mini box truck. We don't know yet what could have led to this gruesome outcome. Can't tell you anything if police are investigating. It is early days. We're here early on the scene. But what we can confirm that, as you can see for yourself, under these sheets, the blue top, the brown one, the white one here, the white one over here, 5 bodies strewn on the ground, all victims of this very tragic motor vehicle accident at minutes to 8 o'clock this morning here along the Falmouth bypass in Trelawney. We'll have more details, at 7 o'clock news, but for now, I'm
Boy, may I tell you. Imagine your loved one left out and go take public transport. You say the people they not stop speed on the road, You see all the taxi man them too. They just overtake. The people that were car passenger. Boy, may I tell you, man. Sometimes you're not even concerned for your own life. Thank you, Fergie, for that. No, I said nationwide. Hold on it. I'm going to show you how nationwide is a troublemaker. I'm showing you nationwide I'm a troublemaker. I'm going to make a hear a George Davis. And I take if it joke to and go on, and the country and mash up. The country and mash up. Let me say for I give a score who I support who, from who not support who, and Mark Golding there behind. I can't crap Mark Golding, you know. A speeding man. A speeding cause we're hungry. A piece of road there. A speeding. Speeding. Speeding cause it. Nothing like this. See it there?
You're going forward with Crawford, Colin.
Crawford, I have better mind.
Oh, I see.
Me and him meet when Porsche primaries are about somebody with much of the whole away.
Nationwide, this is
Right,
Yes.
and the businessman, the big thing on the road. Crawford all a bad night, little bit of bad night, all away a little bit. But in the clear away,
Yeah.
so whoever live like party,
Yeah.
in mind clean,
Yeah.
yes.
All right, sir. I hear you this morning, Colin.
Me a the Labour Party money, but me a give them more. And
Yes, sir.
I got this good.
All right. All right, sir. Carl, good morning, sir.
I'm not that.
Walk on, sir.
There. Anyhow, let me put out my support is the Mark Justice Golding.
Why no, sir? Why do I suspect you could have come with some? So let me hear you now. Go ahead.
Me now have my greatest asset and throw it away. I would be a very foolish man.
Oh my gosh.
All right now, so anytime them declare it in campaign, because Mr. Barnes will live right above.
Yes, sir.
So this is a nationwide create them something, yeah? For them station alone you hear them or something pan. When so much things are happening in our country and they want to distract it. When so much people under investigation in that and the corruption pile up in our country.
Golden! Mr. Golden!
What is a mad one?
What a way you are going to resign, PMP.
Eh? Everybody don't take up this madness here. Talking nonsense. Calling up people name. Hi Fergie, good night.
Hi, good night, Auntie Jen. Good night, everyone on the live, on the chat. But Auntie Jen, you know, I could have sworn these rumors were out earlier this year. Because I feel like I'm having deja vu.
No, it was out.
And then it died down and it came back up.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you notice timing of everything, right?
Yeah.
So the revenues, the actual revenues of what the government would collect and taxes and everything is actually down.
It down, it's not actually down. It down.
It is down.
It
so
is
those
down.
are facts.
Yeah.
That is a fact. So this is what they actually collected.
Yeah.
It's not budgeted. It's not the projection of what the finance minister projected.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Mark Golding engaged her, especially in terms of fuel prices.
Yeah.
Because they budgeted, it will be $60 a barrel. It is not $60 a barrel for oil now, not with what's going on in Iran at all.
Yeah.
You're not getting $60 a barrel. Good luck. That's not happening. So how could you have the same projections at $60 a barrel when it's like $78, $79, almost hitting 80? I'm sure by next week it's probably going to hit 100 because they're fighting right now.
Yeah.
So that affects, and people don't even understand how fuel prices affect everything. That affects your production. That affects your light bill.
Yes.
That affects everything. Okay?
You're right.
So they have that issue to deal with. They also have the issue of who are these 14 MPs and one senator named for potential illicit enrichment from the IC. Who are those people? Why aren't you naming them? We already know 3. Who are the other folks? So you have that issue to deal with. Then you have the issue of the TCNs, because you don't know who you're getting or where they're coming from. And they're not skilled workers, because we don't even know if they're skilled workers. We have no idea who their skills are. We have no idea who they are. So you have so many issues affecting the country. I believe I read an article, the head of your BPO outsourcing, they lost like 20,000 jobs.
Yeah.
Over the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
So that sector is going down. So you see, there's all these issues. Why does it concern the Jamaican people about the PNP leadership? You see how your media is doing a disservice, because that...
But on the nationwide one alone have it to put out...
They're the only one. That's where I'm going at. They're the only ones who are producing it. And then you have these people picking it up. Oh my God, Damien, and Mark Golding. No one is saying anything like that. None of these people have the inside information as to what's going on in the party. You, myself, no one out there have the inside information of what's going on. What is happening in the party right now. None of.
Yeah.
So they're making speculation. They do not want to discuss the mere facts. The GDP is negative. It will be negative. It's not out yet, but it will be when your actual revenues, the monies you actually collect. These are not the projections. These are the actual numbers now.
Yeah.
They're all down in all sectors.
You're right.
So somehow you're going to have to make it up. And what they need to discuss is how they're going to convince these multilaterals who promise these monies. No, remember, it's a promise. Nothing was signed by these multilaterals for the IMF and these other for you guys to get the loan.
Yeah.
And then what's the saying, Auntie Jen? A promise is a comfort to a fool.
Yeah.
So they could easily put additional conditions like, if I'm going to lend you this money, but you people are actually not making your targets, sorry, I'm going to have additional conditions on it. You're the lendee. You're not the lender. The lender makes the conditions. And if you want to borrow from them, you will have to fulfill those conditions, or you will be screwed in the global markets, like a former JLP government under Bruce Golding, as well as a former JLP government under Edwards George Siaga.
Yeah. 1 minute further, hold on.
Yeah.
God is good. Good night. She must stay asleep. Alvara, good night.
No, Miss Jen, waiting.
I love God is good. I love her, man.
Make my friend talk, man. Waiting here as I sleep. You think I sleep with Joe? Come on, Miss Jen.
I love God is good. I love her.
All right, brother, continue.
Yes.
I'm listening to you.
Remember, greet Alvara. Alvara, good night.
Hi, good night.
Well, go on.
They are going to listen.
Can you address this situation for me? I'm coming back here for you. Can you address the situation for me? With
One behind the screen.
Yeah.
So the first question I go ask is that I never know say I say it already and people me I go upset with them me say with the emergence of the internet we produce more dons than when we have libraries and encyclopedia.
True man, truth.
And I say that with no apology. Anybody upset us?
True, Avara. Keep going.
Man tell you say a PMP cost this. The question me want to ask. When did the government buy shares in Trans Jamaica Highway?
Oh.
And 2019 favor fork out $1 billion of taxpayer money to buy shares in there.
Oh,
correct.
Yes, yeah, Alvaro.
PMP probably ain't gonna buy shares tonight.
Yeah, doing good night.
How it makes sense? You see a problem when somebody else create and you take money go support the problem?
That me want to know too. You fool and it's somebody will create a problem.
The finance minister favor will have expressed pleasure with the public taking up of the government 20% shares in Trans Jamaica Highway. The public offering shares 22,000 application raising $12 billion, exceeding the initial estimate of $9 billion.
Oh,
So they get $3 billion more than what they want. But they are complaining, say, a PMP cost is a problem.
Okay, thank you, Avara.
But why them raise it so high?
Auntie Jen, the revenues are down.
The only person that complain about the highway, you know, one person that complain about the highway, you know, is the government, you know. The minister congratulates all stakeholders, including leading broker NCB Capital Market and JMB. JMB, them not complaining, you know. But really and truly, is the increase in the highway really a Jamaica problem?
That's another thing to call we not own the highway.
No, the thing is, they know some Jamaican people are their media, so they don't tell them anything. We could look on the real facts.
Yeah.
Before the budget read, the budget is $1.4 trillion. The recurring revenue is $1.3 trillion. That means before the financial year start, the 1st of April, you're short $103 billion.
Mm-hmm.
The financial year start runs from April 1st to March 31st. The first quarter of April, May, June, and the report coming out July, the government collect $20 billion less in revenue. That means, in layman calculation, your budget now short $120 billion.
Yeah.
And you're short 100 already, and you collect 20 billion less. So you need $120 billion.
Wow.
What did the government do, Duns? You know, see, they cut infrastructure projects. So things when they advertise on the road, they say they can't do it again.
So
when they get tell them
So let me ask you something, Alvaro. So when Nara gonna do?
Nara doesn't manage projects.
Right.
Time money not approved, Nara get it, go spend it. The money for the international bodies not approve it, you know. The approval process highlighted by the multilateral group, you know.
Right.
One of the projects have to pass in the parliament first, you know. I don't take up the money in there, you know. That's something have to go in the parliament, go debate first, you know. And when the project them approve, you know, then the financial come in phases, you know. Phase 1, you get the money to do this, and when phase 1 pass, you get the money to do this again. And when you take up all that money, give them.
Oh, no wonder why me say Morgan put out one something say Nara go control for clean drain down at St. James.
But if you have a Ministry of National Work Agency, why Nara don't need to manage drain clean?
Exactly.
Alright, so let's say when there is no Nara, you're saying something is wrong with the process and you never fix it?
Simple. Very good
And
question.
to that point, right? So now you're short your revenues. The multilaterals are not stupid. They're watching this. So you're short your revenues. You're short your projections, right? They could change their conditions.
They're not going to change the condition. Remember, they know say they have to take your money, you know. But me can tell you, say, many Jamaicans not even know, say, around 2 to 3 weeks ago or a month ago, Jamaica borrowed another loan from the European Union, $1 billion, to create a digital economy. You see that on the news?
Yep. It wasn't on the main news, not Jamaican news.
If he was not carrying me something, if I had me something now, I give him, nobody call me, nobody make up noise. If you understand the time I deal with people, him only can, alright, the man we are blame, we are going to stay in a film field. So him say, is the bad management of the PMP put us in this problem. So the toll fee increased by how much?
I would have said
How much Auntie Jan?
about 25%.
Okay.
Right. So can I say toll fee $100. So you got 125% now.
Yeah.
I'm asking one question. I know if which month we are now? July. I know in June the has increased the cap on gas to 10% on diesel. That means every liter where you go buy you pay $10 more.
Right.
How many people buy gas versus who drive on the highway?
Good question.
So that means the increase on gas affect more people and walk up on the highway because you have an alternative. Drive on the bad road, drive on the alternative road, don't take the highway. Can you throw water in your tank?
No.
Can you throw Kersnell in the dunce?
No.
So how long they go acquire the money move the cap? Alright. I know since June 2018, the Petrojam $3 billion because Petrojam couldn't pay their own bill. The Petrojam is the only producer of certain fuel. Why Petrojam don't need to borrow money? Why Petrojam so bankrupt?
Right.
Ask yourself a sensible question around them and in garbage.
And then they must seek now if you can get oil from Venezuela and Guyana.
That will never happen. Because Petrojam and the Jamaican government is at court with Petrojam shares
with Venezuela.
With Venezuela. That will never happen. If Uncle Upnot can get oil and he must at in lowest right now with oil, he must go get oil from Venezuela.
Thank you, Alvaro.
What sense he make? People using a brain. Using a brain. Jamaica import the most of their oil from Brazil.
Yep.
Brazil is a brick nation. Okay. Check Brazil new requirement for all US citizens to come in there. You have to prove your bank statement and you have to have over $10,000.
Wow.
Yep.
What that I tell you say they might do with them. They might get rid of some people amongst them. Check what happened in the European Union. Everybody have a deportation plan. What is Jamaica deportation plan? We only take when answer nobody.
Okay.
Okay. Very good information, Alvaro. I think the people
They know say them are done, you know. They know say them are done, you know. Me look for one clip. Me play if you know here. Cause me come here all the while I can tell and say this TCN agreement with RG Marks did not start January.
No,
and I am going to play
discussion
the
for a while. Yeah.
What is name? What is man name again? You go here, man, we are dealing with it. And he might tell you when Jamaica enter a chat. When I like Caribbean nation, them enter a chat.
Oh.
You go hear from yourself. So when you hear them people attack, they just tell you know what them think you don't want to fear.
Oh, thank you for that.
This TCN agreement start from same time when RG Marks and go and meet it. So we don't know she get out of this.
Alright, play the clip, make everybody hear it.
CARICOM, following its recent heads of government
meeting,
yeah,
issued a statement acknowledging that there were concerns, that there are, I should say, concerns.
Hold on.
Alright, so let's go to my interview now with Sir Ronald Sanders. I understand you're leading negotiations for Antigua and Barbuda in relation to the third country national discussions with the United States, and I read Parliament just passed a resolution for those talks to continue. Can you tell us how they came about in the first place?
Listen this now.
Well, these talks have been ongoing.
Hold on. Me want to listen this 107 people there, plus who they near and far. Just remember all the things Horace Chang tell we. Remember all the things John Jones tell we. And all of them. Listen to the man we handle the information. What am I going to say to Dean Jackson Miller now?
Since last year, it's nothing new. The United States, as you know, approached a number of countries in an attempt to get them to agree to take third country nationals that the United States wanted to deport from their own country.
Remember, Horace Chang said them are a deportee, them a visitor. This time man we angry arrangement that is a deport, they want to deport them. Have you been deported, you're not going back there, you know? Right. Anyway, listen again.
It is undesirable. They started that discussion in a number of countries, including your own, Jamaica. We were involved in those discussions since March last year.
What?
Those discussions have been...
Okay. This is a man we are talk. And when me come here and come show you evidence, I don't say lie me I tell. Just because you don't read. Nobody go to meet go talk about employment when a deportation them talk about. No go so. Only place that happen in Jamaica. You go fi talk about job, and they talk about church, and they talk about health. Only Jamaica them is up now. They are meeting a structured meeting. Don't follow these people.
Right. And Auntie Jen, you see the difference, right? Alvaro, no offense to you, you're not in the media, but you see Alvaro, he was able to piece together
Alvaro
the
smart
various
man. Alvaro
pieces.
smart, and he have evidence.
Right. And your media doesn't piece it together.
Remember,
Maybe they do, or maybe they willfully choose not to because it would create an issue.
I'll try to pull up another interview. And I'm going to show you something. Where they? RGR News. RG Mars went over Emily Shields on the 2nd of July. Go tell Emily Shields, say, is a Gleaner leak it again. Is a staff in a ministry give you Gleaner information. When Emily Shields asks her for evidence, she says she can't tell her no. So why you bother say that? Then why you blame Gleaner from morning say them leak it? This is just a blame game. Blame game, right or wrong. Blame some people and people make up nice and brr. That's all. People not smart people. News people now pick up that. That is why Andrew, let's say to you, I will give Cliff Hughes my first interview on this. All other journalists have to wait for my approval. You think he might idiot? He knows it's the question where the journalists are going to ask him Cliff Hughes now, if you ask that.
Barbaro, those journalists in that country right now, I don't even rate them. None of them. Not even Deion Jackson Miller. None of them. Because they're not asking. We saw that interview with Audrey Marks with that guy. I don't even know who that guy is. He just sat there dumb, asked a stupid question, and she just talked away. And I'm sitting there listening to her interview, and I'm like, wait a second, why didn't you ask her this? You need to question her on this. None of this makes any sense at all. And he didn't even question her. He just sat there and was like, okay, this is the interview. And I'm like, okay, this is stupid. This is the most ridiculous interview I've ever seen.
But ask yourself this question. I'm sure the Jamaican people are smart. So there's 3 Jamaicans. When we first put them in map in the book, RG Marks said she went to a meeting in January. And she tell Blind Rat over there over Cliff Hughes, you know.
Yep.
The blind one.
Yep.
So she go to a meeting in January and one in February. Ask yourself this. The Minority Senate report came out around the 15 or 16 of February. Then if you were never in negotiation with somebody, how could they put a picture of a country, a plane depart in America, and its final destination in Jamaica in February? When you say you go to a TCN agreement.
Okay.
How that it make any sense?
Thank you, Alvaro.
Why they didn't put Trinidad? Why they didn't put Germany? Why are Jamaica then put? But ask yourself this question. You see them country where 3 Jamaican them deport. That was the 3rd stop for the plane. The 2nd stop for the plane. And the final stop is Jamaica. Is it that they're telling you something that they might pick up some people from the country they condemn them at Jamaica?
Okay.
One of the man that turn is Rattigan. And the man say if he man go up on the street, go get some water, a security guard.
Right.
So ask yourself that. When you hear interview for yourself, the lady said the agreement start March 2025. Arjun Marks retired March 2025.
Yeah.
Resume Senate duty April 2025.
Right.
She tell Gleaner that she go to a meeting in Washington to discuss she was working
in the workers, right.
And she tell them something. See other person that can confirm the same information and the man say him I'm a middleman, I'm a negotiator between both government to get the agreement. Him said that. Then how him can tell with date and the time, RG Marks he mentioned something, but the government can't show any document to prove that no make any sense.
Right, and Alvaro, to that point, it doesn't even make sense, right? Because you have Eswani, right, where they deported these 3 Jamaicans, right? So they didn't even deport them to Jamaica. They deported them to this other country.
Well, let's say we left Eswani. 2 Jamaican over Antigua.
Yes.
Why you not choose to come back to Jamaica when you rent?
And Antigua, man, I St. Lucia.
St. Kitts.
St. Kitts.
Yeah, St. Kitts.
Why you not get your rent pay, pocket money, place to live, work permit for work indefinitely until you choose to go here? Why you not get free things and come to Jamaica now if you go work for minimum wage, find one bed? You is an idiot? We should do that.
Okay, thank you, Alvaro. Thank you.
But ask yourself one question. I say, I'm sure as a Jamaican journalist, them PNIs make up no sense. Dr. Chang go up on the thing and say, the people them, when they're done, they can go apply for refugee after 30 days. Now, we're going to measure Dr. Chang 30 days over here, so. But in the JIS news, Ajima said they can't stay more than 7 to 14 days.
Yeah.
So where extra 16 days come from? Is it that I quote them there? When they go around go to the court?
Good question.
So if they run go to the court, who are going to represent them? Because you can't just turn up at court by yourself and say you go apply for refugee. So is it legal aid? So who pay them a legal aid lawyer? The government and taxpayer?
Alvaro, you know very well it would be the taxpayers.
I'm going to say this again. Horace Chang opened a can of worm and Jamaican people don't know. You know what is a can of worm? There is a man in Sweden and a CMTCN agreement. Then try to deport him. You know where case go to? Case go right to the Privy Council. The man get his entire family to move there and a load chunk of money.
Okay. And again, as the opposition leader mentioned in Parliament, this is still being questioned in the U.S. So it's not even final law in the U.S. This is lawful that the U.S. can do such a thing.
We don't tell them everything. A politician don't tell them not truth.
The whole of them are rebel against the media, Van. Desmond McKenzie.
But you see, Auntie Jan, like Alvaro is bringing these things up, and these are great points, right?
Yeah.
But of course, they don't want to talk about this, but they want to talk about stupid, situations like Julian Chang and oh, Damian Crawford is going to challenge Mark Golding. That's not news. Why are you concentrating on the opposition? Why? This is the problem I have with that media. You're supposed to concentrate on the government and the policies that the government has in place for that country. The opposition has no power. Name me the power that the opposition has. Name me. What power do they have? If you could tell me, Auntie Jan, maybe I'm foolish. Tell me, what power does the opposition has in that?
The opposition power is to critique a government.
Okay, and what power can that do? Can they change the laws? Can they change everything? Do they have the power to stop the laws?
No.
That's passed by the government?
No.
So why is it that people are talking about frigging leadership challenges?
That don't make no sense.
That makes no sense. They have zero power to change any laws in that country unless they want to change the constitution. You guys have big problems because, again, your actual revenues, these are the monies you actually collected, are less than what was projected. You need to concentrate how you're going to make that difference up.
But how it can't make up, you know?
I know it can't make up, Alvaro. I know that.
Two things, you know. I got now, and two things already have. Because they know say Jamaican people again, and I say it again, we don't know for don't. So they don't tell them anything, and I got college bright. Simple go read what things say and what mean. You can differentiate garbage. Now, when the biggest airline that come to Jamaica is Sprint. Sprint airline take up to 7% of the total visitor to Jamaica. Now Sprint airline gone down are no longer among the flying airlines.
A Spirit.
Spirit, me mean go Spirit. Now, tourism down 27%.
Yep.
What I tell you say that people. If one man carries 7% and it over tourism down 27%, that means the other carriers gone down 20%.
Yeah.
Because him 7% gone plus 20% of the rest of them.
Same sir.
Now, Jamaica highest earner is tourism and remittance. So if 20%, 27% of your earnings gone, and people may come to your earn gone, what that tell us?
Less, much less.
One. Two, if you go over Bank of Jamaica and go on the part of remittance, you can know what state in the United States the most remittance is coming from. It tell you.
Yeah, you can.
It tell you which branch in Jamaica collect the most remittance. When you hear man up north say over a flower say, they more pass a laugh it ban certain.
Yeah, Janet, in Jamaica.
So what that I tell you say, you know say I cut them a cut remittance.
Yeah.
The inflow. That means them know everything already.
Right. And Alvaro, I mean, you know, while some of these earnings are coming in from like big banks like my bank, you know, they're doing well, but the underlying story is that the economy, the U.S. economy, is not that stable. We're having issues because that war is affecting us. And if it affects us in the north, it's going to affect everyone. Because remember to say, when America sneezes, Jamaica gets a cold. Jamaica is not immune to what happens in America. They're not.
Alvaro, Vian on YouTube say you must use the word some Jamaican because and all our food.
Oh, sorry about that. Right, listen to this now. Listen to my college, you know.
Is a tax that the government.
I'm my richest man in Jamaica. Listen to my
businesses like NCB. So it told shareholders it has affected dividend payments as well as earnings. Could you explain for us just how badly the asset tax has affected the group?
Since 2012, when it was announced, NCB has paid over 194 million US dollars in asset tax. 194 million US dollars. So what that means, and by the way, this tax, this payment is not tax deductible. That's the first thing.
Yeah, that's right.
So what do you mean by tax deductible?
We cannot write it off as an expense. So it's an after-tax payment. And basically, it was supposed to be on for 3 years. It was agreed that it would have been on for 3 years. It's still on, and there is no end in sight. Whereby, after 3 years, in 2015, the IMF said this tax is distortionary. Distortionary not only to shareholders, because it's a direct extraction of value from shareholders to the coffers of the government. And not only is it distortionary to shareholders, it's distortionary to the economy, because the cost of funds goes up because of this. In other words, the cost will pass through to the consumers. So
user.
Everybody than the economy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Richest man at attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Alvaro.
Yeah. I did see the interview, yeah.
I see a man that was saying could have grow 5 in 4, and that has never happened. If him couldn't do it, or you send blind favor to do it.
Wow.
Using the brain people.
So presently, what state is the country in?
No, but if people want to know, it's simple, you know. Jamaica, in 2026, you know, Jamaica spend over $1.8 billion, you know. US, we see every Jamaican dollar, you know.
Yeah, I know them. I still have $5. I see sort of go up, slip up with you, I say,
ask yourself, you borrow $4.8 billion to rebuild Jamaica, but you spend $1.8 to save a dollar. So that means you could have borrowed $1 billion less because you spend if you try to save a dollar.
And let's be honest with ourselves. The dollar is not worth that much. Let's be quite honest, right?
Another dollar problem, you know. Jamaica dollar will never stop sliding. Another type problem, you know. If it trade difference between import and export.
Right. So it's worthless.
So every one product where you buy, every one product where you export, you import 5.
And the thing is,
what difference do you think about?
Exactly, Alvaro. And the thing is, Jen, I don't think people realize what commodity does that country has that they can export, that everyone wants.
What Jamaica produce?
All right, Alvaro. That's exactly where I'm going.
One person.
What do you have in that country that everyone in the world wants?
You know, so well, I advise. You know, so we have things where the world could have want, and we could have produced it, but we don't maintain it.
What is that?
Our Blue Mountain coffee. We should have expand widen it.
Who control the coffee in Jamaica?
Okay.
We never know who control now. We know people.
Michael Leach. And the Japanese.
And the Japanese.
What happened to the Blue Mountain coffee for Michael Leach take control of it?
The prices went down.
If they get $1,500 box, he cut down to 5. Then I get nothing for it again.
Yeah, one lady they call in for my program from up Portland. I was complaining about that. True.
But why they not complain?
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, you have to use simple things, you know. It not make no sense. What we really produce, we not produce.
Okay, Alvaro, that's where I'm going. So, Auntie Jen, think about this. What do you produce in that country?
We don't really have not know where we have produced that much for say export it and know so it can bring in a certain amount of income yearly. We're not at that place now.
What when a yard man, cause sometimes you have to give you a little. No time. I'm going to ask you something. Your girl could know 30. When the government take over, alright, never go so far. What is JUTC biggest problem?
Management, me think.
JUTC biggest problem. I have 3 problems they have. One, they have more driver than bus. What that tells you they have more driver than bus.
Yep.
No.
Me say it, you know.
What you say? No, but hold on, they do Advara. I think they run it on a shift basis, so you'd have to have more driver than bus though, in all fairness.
Hold on, you have more driver than bus. That's one. So that means say more people do less work for the same pay.
Right. Yep.
That's one. 2. The next major problem is fuel theft. Cost them over almost $2 billion. So, and I say them something, you know, you can go by JUTC, go read there and
so the management, you know, manage good.
But but ask yourself, you really want, JUTC really want to manage good? Who is the manager of JUTC?
Well, not under Darrell Vaz leadership there.
Owen
person
Ellington.
you have up.
Owen Ellington. The Darrell Vaz, then Owen Ellington.
Yeah.
Owen Ellington is former commissioner of police.
Yeah, me know him, yeah.
But that means a man know about the law and him know if he get things, or he should know if he get things run properly.
Yes.
So if he can't get things run properly, what go on? Now, the people them say, then get rid of the bus them, what they may have and get LNG bus.
Mm-hmm.
What is the cost of LNG fuel, monkey? How much person supply LNG fuel? That means LNG fuel as it may have imported.
Yeah, because Jamaica doesn't produce it. Yep.
And something Petrojan produce like that, you know. So that means the amount of LNG bus you have, it must cost you more to run those buses than the bus you use diesel.
Oh, yeah. Me see your point.
So where you going with so much LNG bus?
But me think them say the LNG bus them save fuel.
No, it's more efficient, Antigen, but you guys don't produce it. You're going to have to buy it.
We can't tell them no.
That Darrell Vaz did come out and say.
Okay, so you want to listen to him? I mean, what's his track record?
You see people, you see sometimes, I don't know if you know people. So when the information are not far enough, just a simple search, you know, and keywords leading to the document them, you know. Keywords, nothing else.
Thank you, Albert. Because LNG is more efficient. Yes, it's cleaner, more efficient. But Antigen, you guys do not produce that. You have to buy that. You have to import that.
You have access to it.
Okay.
If you only can buy 130-pound cylinder, and a man can buy 100-pound, the duration may be longer. Because him have the money can buy a bigger one, we can serve him longer. So you the 30-pound, maybe 30-pound after a year, may have got regular buy cylinder, buy about gas, meanwhile the man still have him.
Yeah.
So we use your brain. Then come again and tell us about the bus them and all them nonsense there. People using the brain. When Darrell Vaz buy those, I don't even know what is that, but anyway, moving units, he spent $1.4 billion.
Where you thought? Them here the school bus?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those old 10-year-old school buses.
The same question. Is in that same financial year, the Jamaican government spent $2.6 billion to buy 100 new buses for JUTC. That means we could have found $1.2 billion additionally and get 100 new buses, then spend $1.4 billion for spare parts.
And Alvaro, to that point, we could have gotten new buses that were retrofitted to work on Jamaican roads versus that they bought these old U.S. buses that they had to retrofit.
I hope Darrell repent still, you know. You come and talk about people and call up your name and you're all like, but you do some things where give people questionable things for ask. And you're not coming back to the public to answer us.
No, but me saying it, well, I know people who don't be afraid of them, you know, me not afraid of them, you know. Cause guess what, when anything me say about them, me show them if we go find people, they must say they go acquire them on me. And them say what them say, I produce it back, show them say them say it. In a 2017, all the bright one them will jump up say Jamaica have the first rural bus system. Put up on one.
No man. Remember
So this is the first one. So there was no rural bus system in 2012. There was no rural bus system in Portland. There was no rural bus system in St. Catherine. There was no rural bus system in Clarendon.
Wait, hold on, Alvaro. I will go way back. So, Etienne.
Yeah.
There was no rural bus system in 1980?
These people
me not remember about
anybody come and tell them it's just yes.
But me know say PJ.
The question me go ask the blind rat them. Go on Google Royal Reid 2017. The government will need over 1,000 school bus to fix the school bus problem. Then if Royal Reid said that in 2017 and the population would have grown way more than 30,000 people, how could 100 school bus serve the population when Royal Reid identify 1,000 bus need to serve the population? And let me say them something. A Royal Reid say them something. But ask yourself, dummy, majority of school them, the bus them when they have a coaster bus them, who give them a bus? And the government of Japan by the school them a bus.
Yep.
If those bus carry children them to school, why did drivers go buy spare parts?
It was a whole election gimmick still, you know. And
that means you're not mule for go inquire with and drivers will go inquire with.
Right.
I'm going to spend government coffee, you know. I'm going to spend government money, you know.
And Etienne, that to me that was one of the most ridiculous gimmicks that the government utilizes. But I guess it worked, right, to some degree.
Yeah.
Did you alright, you want them they acquire. Did you know that since Anti-Favor talking at Parliament about any geopolitical event and them have enough money for fuel, did you know Jamaica almost spent $15 billion to try cut the cost of fuel for customer?
Oh.
We don't know that. So
right.
They acquired me. A direct version who acquired and me a problem.
Go acquire your mama big thinking pussy, go chuck off in your mama pussy and suck my girl and Sandra big pussy and that.
Yeah, I know. As we were saying, people, that is
How we come from?
Mama stand live at night, you know. Black them is Miss Jen, you block those people, don't mute them, block them. And delete them.
Sometimes no.
Yeah, man, black and cement people like those, man.
Mama, you don't block them and make them stay.
Yeah, let them say their lives.
This shows you the level of the society of the
Black
people.
him, Jen. What about that? You want to moderator, block them and I want to type 1 p.m. Block them.
People block them for what? What have like?
They might come distract the program.
You see, I'm come up here and cuss.
You have to understand. No?
Disrespectful, man.
I'll show you one thing why I mean not really agree with blacking them. Do you see any man, do you identify any theme behavior of anybody in parliament? I don't see a drivers going to parliament.
Yes.
Same thing.
So when you block him, they will not show the drivers too. This is the type of people we don't even understand what you're talking about. Can I tell you if you go read the thing you acquire with me, that simple tell you say, him can comprehend say, you know say if me go read the thing, maybe me not get a better understanding or me not agree or not disagree. they only can communicate through the phone. Because 90% of them can't read to understand. And so they can't read, They can read, but they can't read. They can't understand what they read.
Yeah, they have no comprehension, Alvaro. Yeah.
They can't read. I same people them say 1 p.m. But yet still they can't even find the one after 12. You know if I finish my game.
I you want concuss, I mistake him too, because I think that him and the other man will come one night,
Them are regular occurrence, man. Them neither here nor there. Remember saying, me tell them all the while. Knowledge is power. If you lack knowledge, you lack power. Money only influence power, Because if you have money and knowledge, money can't live, Oh.
That's true,
So when you see them now, they are just peer nice. Me know sure months ago, Darrell Voss said in this year budget, there's $100 billion in there to buy 100 new bus.
That him say.
You hear anything about the bus there?
Nope. Nothing else.
Hey man, you come quarry. We don't quarry Darrell Voss. Eh?
But you see, oh God, this is going to sound awful. But Jamaica,
country
and to Vion's point, I'm not going to say all, Vion. I'm sorry, it's not all. It's some. In the rural areas, Vion, some, that they're okay with some of these so-called handouts without realizing.
No, man, I know that Jamaica problem, Every time people have a problem with that note, we can prove, Alright. Watch how we prove your note thing. Quick. Let's say we say all politicians are thief. And JLP are thief. Now the conference are come up. When they give you 20,000 and 5,000 in a shirt, you know ask them where they get it from?
No.
Yeah, they won't ask.
That means say an handout type problem can you not get handout every day under right. I can't handle type problem, But ask yourself again, the people that get the 5 and the 20,000, how much of them have a stable income?
None.
They don't. None.
You will never see a politician carry $20,000 go above half a tree or give anybody at all.
No.
Because that $20,000 can't even sweep their gate.
Right.
That means you have to go with private contract. You have to go with future payment or something.
Right.
Yeah.
All I want to say, I know since we Integrity Commission can tell us say at least 70% the contract they may not know a single and the contract. Want to understand what that means? No bidding process no go on.
Yeah.
Darrell Voss, my brethren call me and but more you match up a thing for me. Only remember we have been in a parliament with the lady where they second pan leave now.
Okay.
You were done before you approve. And the procurement process done it and the work done and the person we get paid. And the same person spend $28 million for a credit card and they never know.
Yes.
Yes. Yep.
You want to come acquired me. The people may spend much out right now. I'm going to look something do. I tell you no. Because I don't understand the time idea where I come.
Alvaro, I don't think they will ever understand. They a lot of these people, not all, Vion, I'm not saying all, but some of them they won't understand, right? They're only for now.
I look for a clip with them boss attack. I look for it play them.
Andrew.
So, a man can't inquire with me. I'm making you Andrew say.
Oh, they believe in the PM. They think the PM is the best thing since sliced bread. Not knowing he's doing potentially an injustice to the country, but that's okay.
No, when is this? Oh, great, man. See there? Look film attack. Right on film page. And that is why I don't care manage me enough. I mean, make sure I go and source. Listen nonsense you might tell me.
Which I have to do. I have to make these very controversial.
Listen. You don't when there. Get one pen. I don't know if you can write or read still, but record it.
Me get rid of him, man. You're more tired.
Yeah, Alvaro, he can't probably read or write. It's okay. Play it.
It is very controversial.
This one is the one I
just want to be clear. Because I know when I speak like this, which I have to do, I have to make these very controversial statements and confront our people.
Before me make him play, when say tell all the lie now, but you must talk some truth now. You remember me say about Jamaica can't grow? Listen where man feed them God. Listen what I say now.
And I have to confront our people because sometimes we have false notions of our exceptionality. And I have to confront to say, hey, we need to change. And there are those persons who are deeply wedded in an illusion. In my recent budget debate, I made a central point. Every Jamaican must increase their productivity. Our fiscal management and stability and our resilience will only carry us maybe 1 to 2% growth.
Your resilience only can carry to 1 to 2%
growth.
If man come here and acquire with me, if you never know, the run for your company, you manage millions of currency. And I know Jamaicans. Okay.
But you see, to that point, Alvaro and Auntie Jen, what are the commodities that the country has that every Jamaican can utilize to grow? What are you? Do you have oil? Do you have gas?
You could identify growth with the man who come here a while ago.
I know. This is my point.
Prime Minister mentioned the same thing and he come acquire with me. Why not quite the Prime Minister saying shouldn't say that?
Right. It makes no sense. This is my point. Like, so what is your growth, Auntie Jan? What is on that island that everyone in this world wants?
This is what I'm going to say you need to grow. This is what I'm going to say now.
Okay. Play that. Play it. I remember this speech.
Break that threshold of growth that we have had, which has gone the ceiling of our growth for most of the last decade. We must increase our productivity. Speaking to my friend in the market, as I'm speaking to business people, what have you produced recently? What did you contribute?
You like that part.
Every Jamaican answer that question honestly, then we would begin.
No, nobody use honest with you,
Right. You can't answer that honestly because if you answer that honestly, you can't produce anything. What do you have? You have to have a product that the globe needs. What do you have, Prime Minister? That's the question.
You your mic and listen to part. Man, they come acquire milk a while. This is what Prime Minister was saying now. Hold on.
Because
you remember me say about the example about PMP and JLP and money in a shirt? This is what Prime Minister was saying now. I'm telling you all the way I say, if you read, you know you have sense. This is what I'm going to say now.
Because there is a disconnection between what we want and what we produce. Because somehow in our minds, somebody's just going to come and hand it to us. We can't claim to be independent or seeking our independence if we continue to look for our salvation and rescue from outside. We must produce our way to what we want. Jamaica produces about 1,400 Jamaican dollars per hour. Barbados produces 3,500. It's about 2.5 times what we do. And the Dominican Republic produces about 4,000
Well, I could pause. Want to check something? Want to check Barbados population? Me sure say you come here.
That's like Kingston. Not even Kingston is even more populated than Barbados.
Me want to prove a point to him. Say, man, they come here and quarried me. I know me if you quarry it, and journalists. Barbados population is 285,000 people. That is not even the amount of people who walk up and down a town every day. But they produce more than Jamaica, but you come and quarry with me.
It's a service, Dino.
You come and quarry with me, or if you go do it with my mother, but you and your mother and your family can't produce all you need to eat.
Okay, thank you,
You come and quarry with me. I don't understand. You come and quarry with me. Your Prime Minister said Barbados produce 2 times the amount of Jamaica produce per day. But you come and quarry with me, for you go seek some help from me a monthly. And the Prime Minister you come and quarry with me. And I say them something, you know. And Joe, let's attack.
Right.
And again, that's why
so when Prime Minister saying everybody have to start produce something, you know, the country can't grow.
But what, Auntie Jen, that's the thing. He is saying those words, but what exactly? Pinpoint, what can Jamaicans produce? What can you produce?
Dino can confirm this. Fly Green go to Parliament go tell them say of all the food where Jamaica need to survive the entire year, more than 90% of it come from overseas. So you going to survive.
Right. So you can even produce food for your own self.
You acquire people to produce when you buy more from the people. You absolutely make no sense.
Right.
You have to just know some of them will come and acquire at that time, you know. Are they only means of hearing something?
If you produce your own food when you can't even have plant nothing in your backyard, them arrest you if you not sign up for RADA. Make it make sense.
Okay, God is good, thank you. All right.
That's what they are doing. You can't plant nothing in a little backyard space, you know, some house have the little back part yard. Them wife friends have to. What kind of government is that?
You know, can better explain it. Dino explain. Me I idiot. So
good night, Dino.
Yeah, but we have to face reality to you know. What can we produce in Jamaica?
Nothing.
We mainly have a dependent service. Are we not even good at service?
So why we can't hold on the Dino? So why is it we can't find something to look at? Because we used to have sugar cane. We used to have a lot of oranges.
Let me answer that. What does it cost us to produce a sugar cane?
But it was
the machines are run from electricity, and we have the highest rate of electricity in the whole world.
There you go.
So how are we going to produce that sugar for?
If flatland them, what we use do agriculture.
Me come into that too.
Okay.
And agriculture has to be done on a flat surface. In other words, if you put on a hill, you have to go pump water up the hill. You can mechanize a farm on a hill. The tractor can operate on a hill to create furrows and all that things. So your production costs will be more than manual, so it's more expensive. Now, if we realize what this government has been doing to us is that they have been taking out all the flat lands for housing, their personal benefit. They are into housing construction, and they are taking up all of the flat lands for their own personal benefit.
Yeah.
So there lies a problem. We have a problem there, you know, because if you're using up your flat lands for that purposes, then how can you produce? And what cost are you going to produce?
So Dina, let us put the politics aside. We're not PNP or JLP at this time. What do you think the country could do that we could help ourselves?
You see, you think about if we even go back and plant sugar cane, our sugar cane is going to be dearer than any other sugar cane. So it's cheaper for a man to buy sugar cane from another country and produce it much cheaper.
No, that's another question I may ask.
Government has to come up with systems and policies.
No, but them don't know, Dino. That's why I ask you what you think.
Who said they don't know? You think them not know?
They know.
But it's
just not for the general population.
Benefit, you know, what is happening for them one benefit, not for me and you.
Alvaro.
They are benefiting from a system and it's like this.
Alvaro, Andino, hold on one bit. You know, talk through TV.
I don't know them people. I don't know who's. I don't know them. But it's simple things, Dino. Look on this.
We can't take with them and put their box and then come up and cuss on my platform like we Mando like a while, you know.
Look on local Irish versus imported Irish. And them see one of them circle control importation and them see one of them.
Right.
So, where you control? When of them control everything.
We have to make, I was saying this to my wife earlier on this morning. We were not very productive. So it's lack of management, lack of sense, you know, because look at our sugarcane industry. What was benefit Jamaica for many years is a preferential market that we have in Europe, in which we were sending tons of sugar into Europe, tons of banana into Europe. Now America stopped us in our track from how many years ago? When Clinton took us to World Court, said there should be no professional market. Everybody should be competing. We can't compete with Chiquita banana. But as I go to the supermarket last week, Thursday, and I look and I see banana shoot plentiful on the shelf. This is how you've revolutionized the industry. All right, we can't compete with Chiquita and these big industries in America. But then we could have used the banana shoot because there are nations who eat it. We could have been exporting the banana shoot, exporting the banana. So there will be nothing lost in the banana. Instead of cut down the tree to read the banana, you cut it and you move the trees to up. If you the trunk can be used to make cloth.
I used to make all paper.
The leaf can be used to make papers.
Paper, yeah.
We talk about the sugar cane industry. When you squeeze the sugar, the juice out of the sugar, the trash is used to make board. We used to do it many years ago. We used to make bagasse board and we have big bagasse board.
Yeah, remember bagasse board. Remember bagasse board.
What we do is we close them down and give people license to carry them in.
Yeah, remember
these guys
board.
are creating the economy for their own pocket, not for me and you, for their own pockets.
Yeah.
It's not about
because I'm going to share something with you. My brother dropped off of one ladder, right? So eventually now them say need a hip replacement. So I want to source it from overseas. But yet I am told if I source it, I'm going to need the drill. The hospital now have a drill. So when you buy it from where them give you the prescription for go buy it out here, you get the drill for rent from them. So for using at the hospital. So as I say that, I just try to show you. And a lot of people will give this testament. That is what is happening in the hospitals. So it's only to line their own pocket and you're right with that.
So who won the drill?
Well,
who won in person do surgery?
No. The prescription that we get tell you hold on. Make a pick
where if you go buy if you get the drill for rent from the person?
Yes.
That means if we are renting drill from somebody who won it. Who is it?
Alright.
Yeah, what's the wider spectrum of corruption?
So
this is another problem. That's your healthcare system.
Let me read it something for you. So I need one dynamic hip screw. Derotachan screw. Distal radial locking plate. 2 mmK wire and drill rental 1. See it upon the prescription. I'm not come here tell no lie. See it here.
Who have the license to carry those drills?
Right.
No, there is a place operate. It near one. Artatech.
Okay.
Who Artatech?
I don't know. Check who on Artatech and you will see. See, I see them hiding the people them.
So everybody align them pocket.
Everybody.
Exactly, Auntie Jen. Exactly.
So the healthcare, when them say you get free, you know, really free, because them get it back some other way.
Right. You got to do things privately.
We're in Jamaica where the free healthcare.
No, they're not free. And boy, me don't prefer pay and get better treatment. Not even toilet paper, then I have the bread.
But if you're going to tell me, say it's free, when I go there, And if a doctor do see me and say, all right, I'm not charging, but I get a prescription for how much money. And I can't leave the hospital and have the medication to give me, nor the equipment to do my surgery. How is it free?
Can't free.
Come here, go find money for the surgery, don't it?
Yeah.
So I mean not free.
It's not free.
We are being tricked.
Well,
and this is what, and Auntie Jen, this is what they want the diaspora to move back home to deal with?
Yeah.
Yeah, not happening. Good luck.
They want
good luck with that.
They want enough to come back home.
Yeah, good luck with that.
They are okay, because anything happen, they just catch the ear taxi and gone to Jackson Memorial. That's how the system set up. They have no form of suffering,
You're right.
The ear taxi is there at the airport waiting for them,
Because they can afford it.
It's not cost them, and me you pay for them ear taxi.
But I understand that Jag then offer good service up there, But you have your money for pay and a free.
But you gotta have your own money to pay.
According to Jack then, they are offering the service much cheaper than what you can get it anywhere else in Jamaica for. Which I commend them, that's wonderful. But it's a cost.
It's a cost. Why?
I know people with insurance, and they have to pay.
I came back to Jamaica.
People with insurance have to pay?
Retired, so why not go to Jamaica? And we all went down there. And the doctor here in America decided that he has to do dialysis. And I just take him to Ochoas 3 days per week. And the doctor told me straight, it's $500 per trip, every visit.
Really?
500 US. So once you come from America, it's 500 US. You're a Jamaica in charge of 100 US.
That is crazy. See my point, Auntie Jen, this is crazy.
Wow.
This is crazy.
I did it for a couple of months now. I closed it and I had to straight back to America. I can't work. This is running into bankruptcy.
Right. You're not getting the diaspora to move back with those conditions. I keep telling you, the healthcare system of that country would have to drastically change. We're not moving back under those conditions.
When the minister took his children to see the World Cup football match, and when I was interviewed, him said, we have, despite whatever you might do, we have one of the greatest health systems in the world. So if a person was in the diaspora willing to help Jamaica, we can't help because you keep hearing that we have the greatest health system.
Right, and then the week before, the nurse, she went off and told the truth to the Prime Minister in his face. And he was dumbfounded. He was like a deer in headlights. He couldn't believe what he heard.
Prime Minister knew exactly what going on in Jamaica. He's just a notorious liar. He's just a perfect liar. He knows everything that is going on in Jamaica.
Of course he know. Of course he will, I know.
But you see, Auntie Jen, as Dino and even Alvaro said,
we say know everything.
The Prime Minister knows everything is what's happening. He knows that the healthcare system is rotten. But
you mean the one up here?
Yeah.
What do you mean? America?
No.
America, Jamaica, we're talking about.
Oh, of course him know. They know the Prime Minister. I don't have thief the money. That's the reason why the country not getting better, because they are thieving the money. And that's the big problem, corruption. No country strive under corruption. And that is why Haiti is like that. Because of the corruption. But on one thing with Haiti different from Jamaica. Them want to assassinate him.
Sure, yeah.
Haiti them assassinate them, you know, right? Even one of them come in them corruption, yet them get them out. Haiti never come back. It's corruption.
My problem with this whole thing is that corruptions only breed poverty. Can't breed no form of wealth.
Yeah, it can't breed no poverty breed.
Exactly.
And when I see how Jamaicans sit and suck up to corruption, it makes me wonder.
Yeah.
Because instead of we hit out against corruption, we embrace it.
You know, sadly enough, Dino, to that point, I think the problem is you have a younger generation that they may idolize these sort of corruptions, right? So in terms of, oh, I see this person who was so dirt poor and is now living in Beverly Hills or Norbrook. Wow, they got there. But not understanding how did they get there? Right. That's the issue. So they idolize these people. And, you know, I will admit it. You go to Kingston, and if you're in that upper echelon and you're going into these parties and these events, everything looks great. Like, wow, it looks like I'm in Miami, in America. Not knowing how did they get there? How did they get to that point? They don't think about that part of it. So they sort of go into a trap where they need to figure out how did these people get there, and I need to be part of these folks, and I need to be part of that system. And it very well, a lot of it could be through corruption.
Thank you, only God knows. Thanks.
Where did Alvaro go? Alvaro needs to come back. But I was just going to say, Auntie Jen, to Dino's and Alvaro's point, right, where Jamaica has become a service industry, right? And the service, to be honest with you, is not that great. It's not that great.
Thank you for your gift.
But at a minimum, what probably should happen is that they need to cut back on the import bill for food items, right? So Jamaica can grow any and everything on that island. That I know for a fact. You want broccoli, you want cauliflower, they can grow it in Jamaica. It can be grown.
I grow acres and acres of broccoli and cauliflower in Jamaica.
Right. It can be grown. So you don't need to import those things. Those are things you don't need to import. You don't need to import scallion, onions, thyme. You don't need to import any of those things.
Yeah.
So if you can cut back on your imports of these food items, right? So that's one way of help to save the economy. And for service, what needs to probably happen is to figure out what service industry do you need these people to work in, and to retrain them for that service. Given, and I know you hate this, Auntie Jen, given that there is AI and robots coming more and more prevalent into the world's economy. Jamaica is going to have it. You don't have it completely now, but you will. But they need to retrain them. So people need to be retrained and say, okay, AI is here. We need to incorporate AI into our practices. So they need to be retrained on that front to provide better service when people are coming into the island.
I get you.
But the first part is that import, export. Like the country, you're not producing anything that's exportable that the world really needs. So cut back on the exports. You need to work on your.
You think it'll ever be cut back?
Yeah.
So
they won't cut back.
Who's getting all these last import, all these potatoes and all these things are coming into Jamaica?
Okay, we know who. We know there's certain people. So of course, they wouldn't want to advocate to say, hey, we're cutting back on these imports here, right? We're going to be utilizing our local folks. End of story. You want cauliflower, broccoli, asparagus? We can grow it here. End of story. We're not importing these. But I know, Dino, people have gotten so used to these, how can I say it, foreign goods, foreign produce, so to speak, that I know it will create issues. they will start complaining. Oh, I have to pay this amount for a broccoli or cauliflower or asparagus when I could have gone to the supermarket and got it for nothing. That is the mindset of the people. They need to switch from exporting and say, you know what? We can grow this, and Jamaica can grow it. MTGen, Jamaica can grow it. If a crop needs a cooler climate, we have that. It's not like Jamaica it's flat. Jamaica has cooler climates. That if a crop needs a cooler climate to grow, we have it. We have the John Crow Mountains.
We are
have the Blue Mountains.
We are at that age now where the seed industry is so advanced. So the same broccoli that is grown in the cooler climate, you can't find a variety that's growing in the heat. You see a cabbage that won't fall, that can't fall because the time is too hot. You can't find cabbage that can fall in the heat. So it's an age of technology. We just have to do the thing the right and proper way, and we are quite okay. But who has the interest of doing it?
That's the problem.
There are people benefiting from the containers coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Who's financing all these election campaigns?
Remember, so them friend get a contract with importation, you know. So them make the money, you know. So every angle them people are full them pocket, you know. This Jamaica Labour Party led government, every single one of them friend and them cronies.
And it goes back to Jamaica's trying to be capitalistic in their approach, but they don't have the right setup for it. Because that's all capitalism. Capitalism is about nepotism.
Somebody tell me since the day that I'm smart, but I'm lying. And I asked him, what lie did I do? He said, here, me said, I have earned, I guess, a certain amount of money. And I can't tell you Bush shot us alive. If you think I'm lying, you could ask Bush. We had a meeting with Bush years ago regarding to some of these same crops you're talking about now. And we came to the conclusion, Bush wanted to know, can these be grown in Jamaica? And I'm telling him, of course, I can be grown in Jamaica. So Bush gave us a certain amount of money. We call it Bush Choice Initiative, in which we were growing these crops for Bush Choice. Because according to me, it was costing him so much money to carry it in a week time from abroad. So he wanted, if it can be grown locally, he was willing to finance it. Not free. He gave him money up front now, but you got to give him back your money.
Yeah.
He wasn't giving it to you totally free. He give it to you now, but then you have to give him back your money at the end of the crop. Which we tried it, and it worked out tremendously well. So things can be done here and easily done here. But the problem, who has the guts to approach the government and decide, so some of these things going on is full-time stop now.
Yeah.
Because we can't produce the goods here. So why giving these licenses to carry these millions and millions of dollars worth of goods?
That's it.
Who's going to brave enough to face the government on it?
Right. Because, you know, to that point, even I went to this hotel in Negril. It's locally owned, and they, you know, they had everything. I mean, every vegetable you could think of, everything. Lamb, they even had lamb. Local, and I asked them, I was like, oh, did you import the lamb? Because Jamaica is not a big lamb eater. And they were like, no. They have a farmer who reared lamb, sheep for them. I said, really? They were like, yeah, he does it, and he sold it to this hotel and the Caves and all the hotels in the West End of Negril. I'm like, really? They were like, yeah. And I said, what about the vegetables? And I spoke to the chef. She was part owner of the hotel. And she said, no, we do everything locally here. And she looked at me and she said to me, she's like, let me tell you something. Jamaica is one of the few places that the soil is one of the most richest soil she has ever seen or witnessed. She said, what you grow here tastes better than anything that's grown or produced anywhere in the world.
And that's a fact. I don't know if it's because of the
That's a fact.
heat of the country, but our stuff is far more flavorful than any other country in the world.
Yeah.
Yep. And she told me point blank. She paid a farmer. Like, it wasn't even just the hotel I was staying at. It was several hotels. They would farm out to this one farmer. He does like broccoli and cauliflower for her and asparagus. They farm out to this other farmer who does tomato and lettuce for her and cucumber. Like, they have different farmers locally in the McGrill area. And she was like, listen, we don't import. The only thing they imported was liquor. That was the only thing they imported for that restaurant. Because the food was amazing. Like I said to her, I sat down with her and chatted with her, and I said, wow, this food is amazing. I'm like, and I said, how did you get the lamb? I'm like, did it come from New Zealand or America? And she's like, no, it's locally grown. She's like, we have a guy who he farms like sheep and stuff for us. And he produces lamb for all the hotels on the West End. Like every hotel on the West End, he produces the lamb for us. So it can be done. It can be done.
I know it can be done because I used to produce these things just for the Sanders Group.
Oh. So what you think? What message you want? What message would you send to the government, since them don't really know what to do to enhance the development?
You keep saying them don't know what to do. The government knows exactly what is to be done.
Yeah.
Is it benefit they're the person benefit from importing? Them are granting colleagues their lives for carrying the goods, you know.
You're right.
So it's a business for them. They're earning up millions of dollars out of it.
Right. No, Dina is right.
Yeah.
I would say the message, Auntie Jen, to the government is to say, stop with the nepotism. Stop it. Just cut out the nepotism. Right? Period. If you're true to the island, you're true Jamaican, then do your own stuff.
You're
right?
Yeah.
Don't try and be friends with all these people. You're friends with all these other capitalists across the globe to import, because you're basically using the people right now. That's what it is. You're using them. So stop it. Utilize
They see
your
it as a
local
means
folk.
of a shortcut to wealth, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Dino. You're right.
God is good. What message I send to the government?
What message I send to the government?
Yeah.
To break up him father ground and do the right thing.
Tell him what you need him to do.
A lot of things we can't even name them. Fix the country. It's simple. The country needs fixing. It's not running good.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things that don't make sense. We start to name out. That's all I'm going to tell them. Do the right thing for the people and by the people.
Yeah. All right. So I know my style. Dina, thank you for joining in. God is good and
You're going to bed now.
you know that. Me and you the party same sleeping. Me and the party same sleeping.
God is good. You're up late, because normally you're gone by now.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to bed like 11 o'clock sometime, you know. Sometime 12.
I'm having this coughing,
You
man.
know, I have to work, so you can't do the bleaching thing.
I need to go rest. My body need rest to recuperate.
What's up now? What kind of work, Miss Yadu, Miss Jen?
Huh?
What kind of work, Miss? How many minutes you do now work?
How we talk about? Me do all heap of work. My house work hard for dinner.
Every day?
I have to cook.
And I
I have to make breakfast now. I have to make lunch and dinner. I have responsibility like me married.
But that's a normal thing for any housewife.
Not really. I'm not a housewife. I'm single. But I have to take up responsibility for me.
But it's like a housewife, so a simple thing. Same like you have a husband, that's the same thing.
Maybe it's a
That's
prepare.
an easy thing, nothing wrong with that.
Maybe it prepare me for one husband in the future. Because I want me to get real lazy, you know. Because when I don't want to cook, I don't cook. But now, through my brother there with me and he's sick, I have to just get up and make like a breakfast and them sitting there.
Oh, that different.
Yeah. But for me alone,
Nice to be
hey, any little thing me grab, me gone. We're not so responsible, you just do anything, right?
Yeah, but nice to be single, man. Come and sing, and me I tell you, say, I'm loving it.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Me
Yeah,
love
man.
it. Me do it so well, me don't know if me
The
can
number one
change right
thing.
now.
Yeah,
But
man, the number
anyway,
one thing.
all the best to all of you. Have yourself a great night and a great weekend. Hope you enjoy, you
Yeah,
understand?
you too, guys.
Yeah, and if it's the
Yeah,
will
that's
of
strong.
God,
Bye-bye.
we will
Bye-bye.
gather back again for another discussion. I really love it tonight. Very informative, and I hope the people have learned something who comes on. Have yourself a great night.
And
Bye
to
for
turn
now.
around and do the right thing to the people. All right, bye-bye. Good night.
Bye. Love you.
Love you. Sleep well. How are you?
Over YouTube, have yourself a great night. Bye. We're saying for packing bag and go beyond. Alright, message that.